We created ATIC, an acronym for All the Tea in China, back in 2006. We had a simple intention to offer a different and much more beneficial approach to drinking tea. When we choose wisely how, when, why and which teas to drink, we can find holistic support for our health and well-being, not just at the physical level, but also mentally and emotionally. At ATIC, our perspective reflects how tea has been traditionally drunk in China, but also is intertwined with our own discoveries, research and experience, and a few practical twists to suit our own cultural expectations. Our approach is a meeting of East and West, the spirit and the science, the invisible and the visible, and we welcome you to begin this exciting journey with which we guarantee will leave you feeling calmer, lighter and more centred. So let us look at a little tea history to help us highlight why Chinese teas stand out for us above all others. But firstly, we must introduce true tea, or more specifically, the hot drink created from the dried leaves of the Camellia sinensis tree. Although a cup of tea is now an umbrella term for any hot infusion made from plants, for example mint or chamomile or ginger, real tea is made from just one, the actual tea plant, which is pictured here. Recently, forestry workers uncovered a rich source of ancient botanical fossils outside the town of Pu'er in Yunnan province, China, always assumed to be the birthplace of tea. The fossils are thought to be 35 million years old and direct ancestors of the modern tea plant. This ancient plant has a powerful and lengthy lineage, and it's no wonder the Chinese set it above all others and why it has become the world's most sought-after drink, so interwoven into the journey of humanity that it is part of who we are. Throughout the ages, tea became the plant medicine of choice for monks and mystics, with its unique nutrients found not only to fortify the body, but also open the mind so as to receive great wisdom and insight. It was always believed to play a significant role in bridging the gap between the spirit world and the material world, between the magical and the mundane. The science now supports what the monks always instinctively knew. When aspiring to be calmer, healthier, and more in flow with the world around you, drinking tea is the obvious way to go. This is as true today as it has ever been. But we do need to explore the elephant in the tea room, which is, are all teas created equal? So interestingly, as the world has sped up, industrialised, standardised, and offered mass production and consumption of tea, in China, its production has remained largely unchanged to this day. They continue to use traditional, organic and manual practices to create whole leaf teas, which preserves the level of positive nutrients within the leaves. Whereas most countries now machine harvest and process, as it's much more cost effective, which chops up the leaves and damages them, reducing their quality. When we reflect on our relationship to tea in the UK, we must ask how we were gradually weaned onto the greatly inferior tea found in the cost-effective tea bag options which have become our nation's favourite version of this drink. After an auspicious meeting with a direct descendant of Sir Robert Fortune, we were able to begin to answer this question. For we must surely look to the famous act of corporate espionage carried out in 1848 when the British sent said Robert Fortune on a covert mission to steal the secrets of tea harvesting and production from the Chinese. Over several years, he successfully smuggled thousands of the finest tea seeds from China to India, allowing the British to create a huge competing and very lucrative tea operation there. This deliberate theft of the tea plants by the British with the sole intention to commoditise it may have meant that, to a large extent, the spirit and sanctity of the tea drinking experience never really left China. So our work at ATIC is aimed at redressing the way we all interact with tea, not just as a commodity, but as a deeply healing and nourishing plant. In terms of our health, quantity and convenience come at the price of tea losing its superpowers. So that is why Attic teas are all of the highest quality, handcrafted and whole leaf. We recommend you refresh the same leaves throughout the day to help hydrate your body and mind and enjoy all the amazing nutrients they contain. Another reason we only focus on teas from China is that they use clever processing methods to create 5 different categories of tea: white, green, oolong, black and pu'er, whereas most other countries focus on just one. Although all 5 can be created from the same plant, the different levels and methods of processing produce very distinctive differences too. You may find certain ones suit you better in the way they taste or how they make you feel, and you can experience them all in our Chinese tea tasting kit. But to suit our own cultural expectations, we have also created a 6th tea, our own unique blend of all 5 categories. Called All the Tea in China, it provides the perfect tonic for our times, having deeply nourishing and balancing effects, yet with a rich and familiar tea taste that really suits our more Western tea palate. We hope you have enjoyed this introduction, and we warmly welcome you to Attic Teas. We hope you enjoy experiencing these teas for yourself and the wonderful way they help us all to live a lighter life.